Well, this is my first ever YouTube video. I have my daughter here for moral support. um, because actually, I do not like to be filmed or any pictures taken of me or anything like that. But all the other ones with gastric bypass have been very helpful to me. And all the questions I had by going through the YouTube gastric bypass and on Facebook and WLS has all helped answer my questions. And so I'm hoping that maybe I can help someone answer their questions eventually. I am just a couple days away from surgery. My surgery is November 23rd, 2009. Um, I'll be having that in Reno. And I hope I made the best decision in surgeons. I did have to pay a lot in cash for my surgery. My insurance was kind of hard to deal with getting them to pay, you know, whatever they were going to pay. So, but it wasn't enough. But anyhow, um, I had to do 4 weeks of liquids, which I kind of cheated on twice, but still lost 30 pounds. My starting weight was 323 pounds on my that was when I first started this journey, which I kind of first started this journey in January. I had to try a few different things to make my insurance happy, and one of them was phentermine. And I lost a little bit of weight on that, but then just zoomed up and gained twice as much. So I guess where it kind of drew the line for me is that my type 2 diabetes got completely out of hand. And my dear daughter here would not give me any more needles. She was going to try, but I'd have to, my husband works in the mines, and so I'd have to wait and make sure that I wasn't going into needing my insulin while he was at work, because I was limited on who could give me the needles. I pass out the sight of them. I guess somebody would have if I would have gotten that sick, but my blood sugar would range from about 412, and kind of stay there on that's on a good day. So it was 2,000 milligrams of metformin and 100 units of Novolog. I think some of them were Novolog, and then I had one Lantus a day, which was at night, right before I went to bed, and then that kind of tried to stabilize me through the night, I guess. So then I started having migraines, and from there they put me on hydrocodone 3 times a day, and they were the 10 325s. So they're more narcotic than they were Tylenol, which forced me to quit my job in April 16th, because I was just unable to work any longer. Pretty soon I was unable to even think I could get out of bed. Um, I just got depressed, and just one thing after another. My health was just starting to deteriorate. They upped my lisinopril for my blood pressure, and anyhow. So with all these comorbid obesities, I knew my insurance wouldn't even argue with me, but just the amount they would pay was 50% of the allowable, which kind of really sucked for me. Um, just so that you know, I have 7 children and 6 grandchildren. I'm happily married, and my husband loves me whether I'm fat or skinny, or whether I'm nice or bitchy. I don't know if I could say that on here, but if not, I'm sure somebody will bleep it out. But um, he has been through a lot with me, just the ups and downs of the weight. When I met him, I was actually thin before. Actually, hang on. I was actually very heavy before. I had a really bad marriage that ended in 96. And then in 96, I found out I had possible ovarian cancer. And from there, I tried to be healthy, and I had lost down to 164 pounds. And that's when I met Billy, and we blended our family together, and we actually got custody of his children, and things were great. I got sick, and I zoomed the weight right back up there. And I mean right back up there, like 100 some pounds over what I could ever imagine. In the way 300s, let's just say. So anyhow, in August was when the real journey started. I had to quit smoking. Yay! I have been smoke free since August. and have never cheated or anything else. So, and I had smoked since I was 13. It was the hardest thing to do because it was my best friend. At least I thought it was. So that kind of did some, and I also have COPD, um, emphysema, and asthma. So I have quite a few inhalers and lots of things, and I'm also on oxygen. So I'm not on it full time, that's why you don't see it on me. But um, and I have that sleep apnea. So anyhow, so I'm kind of worried. My doctor was very specific about my liver shrinking before the surgery. The surgery's set for Monday. We'll be leaving here Sunday and getting in our hotel. There's a funky drink you have to drink to make sure that you don't have any bowel problems while you're in surgery. So I'll need to be close to my bathroom, and I don't know what all can come out of you with liquids, but I guess there must be something. So they give you this. I have to make sure my legs are shaved, no nail polish, and I have to clean my belly button. Those were the things that they told me I had to do before I got to the hospital. So we planned on bringing some games. My friend's flying in from Helena, Montana, and I've been watching the other videos on here of people just how they videotape their surgeries. Unfortunately, in Reno where I'm having it, they are not going to allow me to videotape anything. I think my husband's going to maybe be able to get a little bit of video on the camera. If not, we'll have some pictures for you once I figure out how to post those. So my starting weight, 323. Today I am 292. That is due to the liquid diets and the 3 cheatings, 4 cheatings. Oh well, whatever, but I wouldn't recommend it to anybody because right now I'm scared to death they're going to open me up and go, okay, that doesn't look like liquid, but you know. I just don't get it. I mean, I got fat for a reason, and I watch everybody had to do these liquid diets and everything else, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, if I could have done this, I wouldn't be having surgery, that's for sure. So, and if I could have quit smoking, but you know, I quit smoking, so I figured I could do the 4 weeks of liquids, and oh crap, but it's been harder than you could ever imagine. One thing I will let you know that's helped me tremendously is buying a diet pill. There's the Max Dextrim, and I would suggest anybody who's watching me thinking that they may have the surgery too. Sorry, my hair's crazy, but oh well, it doesn't matter. I went on this trip about I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to wear makeup. I'm going to just pull my hair up, and I'm not going to color my hair, and I'm going to just wear sweats and big t-shirts until I get to a certain weight where I can just wow myself. So I guess you guys will be wowed with me, I guess, when I get there. So, but the diet pill, it's just so extremely important. Also, a lot of people aren't told they could have sugar-free popsicles during their liquids. I was just told that last week. I wish I would have known that a long time ago. Very big no-no, don't do, is the cream soups. I found out that the cream soups, even if you drain them, the particles in them will stick to your liver. And that's something they're trying to shrink it instead of making it bigger. What's also helped is that if you're on the same kind of liquid diet, maybe I'm on, they have you have 2 cups of vegetables, green vegetables, once a day or twice a day. 1 cup twice a day. If you steam those and put them into a low sodium broth, which is highly recommended on your liquids, it tastes like you're having something. It tastes like you're having a soup or a meal, actually. So that's kind of maybe something that might help somebody else that I was going through. Anyhow, this video's real long, and I'm going to cut it off. I hope that if you have any questions, I do have a book here of all the pre-op stuff I went through. If you're in our area and you're going to possibly go to the same clinic I'm going to in Reno, there's only one, so maybe you'll figure that one out. So anyhow, I'm going to get off here, and I'm hoping to videotape the minute I get back, which will be next Friday, and let you guys know how it went and how long I had to stay in the hospital, you know, and so forth. So if you have any questions, hit me up. I also